Aren't you kind of young to be running a tavern?
I wouldn't be behind this damn bar if the White Robes hadn't sealed the town. Still, being here is better than being out in the gutter. Or being forced into selling my wares at Sonia's. If I could, I'd have been out of this rat hole long ago.
Why do you want to get out so badly?
I'm looking for something. Something valuable to me.
What?
Can you keep a secret?
Sure.
Yeah, and so can I.
You've got me curious. What is it you're looking for?
Right, Terrier, aren't you? Well, don't get too excited. It's nothing you can sell. I need to find my father.
Really?
He went missing in the storms. His name's Gregorius. He's a sailor. I heard he was here. That's why I came. But I got stranded by the storms. Then the owner of this place was killed. Got sent into the ruins by the Inquisition. So I took this place over. Haven't found a trace of my father, though. He must be somewhere outside the town.
I'll help you to find your father, Gregorius.
And why would you want to do that? Sorry. Not used to getting offers of help. If you find anything out, I'd be grateful. I don't know if you know Captain Romanov. I heard he came here, and that he's still on the island somewhere. Romanov is also a man of the sea. He and my father have crossed paths a few times. If anyone knows something about my father, it's going to be him.
Yes? What do you want?
Do these ships really need guarding?
Ships? No. Cargo, yes. And while these ships are stuck here, it's the Inquisition's duty to protect them. So here I am.
Have you caught people trying to steal from the ships?
There are those stupid enough to try, but nothing escapes my eagle eyes. Nothing.
Of course not.
Don't mock. You don't want to end up like our prisoner in the Harbour Quay jail, do you?
What did the prisoner in the jail do?
Captain Romanov is a pirate. Was a pirate. Now he's just another prisoner. We caught him smuggling goods from the mainland for the Don. Of course, Romanov's not the sort to pay for goods. He plundered, burned, and killed his way across the coast. Until the Inquisitor caught up with him. You see? Law and order. Safety. The Don is gone. And soon we'll find the gold Romanov was paid by him. Until he tells us where that is hidden, he'll rot in his cell.
Maybe I can get Romanov to talk.
Ha! Why would he tell you where he's hidden it? We'll find it. The gold can't be far, and there are only so many places to hide it.
Has Romanov told you anything, so far?
Not much. He's tight-lipped for a braggart. But a few more weeks, rotting in jail, and he'll speak.
You hope.
Hey, you! What are you doing hanging around here? Nothing here of interest for passers-by.
I didn't know it was out of bounds.
Ha! Why do you think I'm guarding it?
What is it you're guarding?
We've got a VIP in there. Captain Romanov is in that cell. You must have heard of him. Scourge of the high seas.
So?
Where have you been? He terrorized most of the islands round here.
Did Romanov work alone? What happened to his crew?
With the storms out to sea, they'll be laying low in the town, hiding from the Inquisition.
Why didn't the Order take Romanov to the monastery like all the others?
I haven't the foggiest. The White Robes don't tell people, but I like it that way. The less I know, the more I can keep my head down.
Can I talk to Romanov?
You can, but he won't hear, because he's in the cell and you're staying out here. And the key to his cell is staying in my pocket. Got that?
So, what do you want to let me in?
All the other town guards are having a great time in the tavern or at Sonia's. The island's falling apart while they party, but I'm not allowed to leave my post. I've been here for days, wet, cold, knackered. Romanov may be important, but he's not going anywhere. The only person to give me the time of day is you. And you're not exactly a sight for sore eyes. But well, I mean, if one of Sonia's girls came up here, then, hey, the two of us could make a bit of a party.
Tell you what, I'll send one of Sonia's girls over. In return, you let me talk to Romanov.
Well... Yep, it's a deal. Be quick, though. Oh, and don't bring a girl with a face like a smashed crab, or the deal's off.
Well, you look like you've got deep pockets. And there's no better place to dig into them than Madame Sonia's House of Pleasure. We've got something to suit all tastes, and the girls there are talented, flexible, and lice-free.
Good to know.
It's very simple, sweetie. You want something, you pay for it. And there's no discount for rugged and handsome here.
What can you offer me?
You are in the finest brothel in town. If you can't find it here, it's not worth having.
I'd like to hire the services of one of your girls. For the cell guard on the harbour quay.
Harbour Quay, you say? Take Annika. She normally works that area, though she may not want to go with your cell guard friend. And that's her choice.
Annika, got it. At the harbour quay. Thanks. Hey.
Hey yourself. If you like what you see, you're gonna have to pay Madame Sonia first. Until then, seeing is all you get.
Fair enough. I paid Sonia for your services.
So then, your place or mine?
It's not for me. Marek, one of the guards, would like to get to know you better.
Little bit shy, is he?
You could say that.
Oh, I know the type. Where is the timid fella?
He's standing guard by the cells on the harbour quay.
Oh, that guy? Beard? Eyebrows like the fattest caterpillars I've ever seen. Well, I suppose gold is gold.
Annika will keep you company.
Nice. I've been looking forward to this. Right. Come with me where no one can see us. Once Annika is here, then you can have the key.
Right, you've had your fun. Now the key to the cell, please.
Here. But if this lands me in trouble, I'll make you pay.
Got it.
Let's see who they're sending me now. You another gutter dog, errand boy? You even think of asking about my gold? I'll rip out your tongue and feed it to the rats.
I heard you're a pirate.
We're starting with the hard questions, are we? Can see why they sent you, gutter dog. You gonna point out I'm in prison next? Or ask me if the food's all right?
Just answer the question. You are a pirate, right?
Pirate, murderer, criminal, thief. I've been called a lot. Now they want to stick me in a cell to let me rot. The world is going to hell. I've been to hell and came back whole. I stared down the throat of the beast, watched water turn to stone, and cities tremble as it swept down upon them. Now they want to stick me in a cell to let me rot. You think that makes sense in these times, gutter dog?
I'm sure letting you wander the streets would be a great comfort to the people here.
The world's coming apart. We can all see our end in it. What comfort is there to be had in that?
The tavern keeper, Patty, is looking for her father.
Patty Steelbeard. That cunning bitch is anything but a tavern keeper. Her father is Captain Gregorius Steelbeard, also a man of the sea. And credit where it's due, he's a great one too. Not that the lice-ridden old bastard didn't make my life hell. I wouldn't trust his daughter further than I could throw her. Same blood, after all.
I'll keep that in mind. Who might know where Captain Steelbeard is?
My crew have been hunting the cutthroat for months, but found neither hide nor hair of the bastard.
Where is your crew?
Scattered across the island. Some are in town. Vasily and Eriksson were here not long ago. They're waiting for a sign from me.
How about your father? Captain Romanov is locked up in a cell on the Harbour Quay.
So it's true what they're saying. He was arrogant enough to tangle with the Order. Did he tell you anything?
Romanov says he doesn't know where your father is.
He says he doesn't know. But then he'd still say that even if he left my father headless and castrated in a barrel somewhere.
Did you belong to Romanov's crew?
What's that to you? You see a sailor, you suspect they're a pirate. Not all sailors are pirates.
Patty is looking for her father.
Ha! Show me someone who isn't looking for Captain Gregorius Steelbeard. I'll tell you what I tell anyone. He was here a long time ago, but where he is now, I don't know.
What else do you know about Steelbeard?
Only rumours. Eriksson says Steelbeard has a shack in the town, but I don't believe it. If Eriksson really knew where Steelbeard's shack was, he'd have plundered it, and be leagues from here by now. Instead, I only ever see him hanging around Sonia's brothel.
Why do you think Eriksson's interested in Steelbeard's shack?
Ha! The house of a famous pirate captain who terrorized the seas and amassed inconceivable riches? Show me someone who wouldn't love to poke around in that house.
About your father. I hear he's a pirate.
Well, if you've heard people gossiping, then I guess it must be true.
Don't tell me you didn't know.
Do I know my father is Captain Gregorius Emmanuel Steelbeard, the most infamous bastard to have sailed the seas round here in 100 years? I can tell you he was a bastard. The rest of it, I've heard through legend, like you.
Were you planning on telling me?
I asked you for help with information. I didn't agree to give you any.
Okay, I get it. Vasily says your father has a shack here in town.
A shack. That's my father. Could afford a palace, but lives in the gutter with the whores and the rats. Still, can you find out where it is? And do it without letting anyone else find it. Could be there's a clue there as to my father's whereabouts, if you can find it.
Vasily doesn't think your father's here on the island.
Vasily's never had anything useful to say.
Romanov doesn't seem very fond of your father.
My father tried to run him through and killed Romanov's favorite whore instead. The pair of them never exactly moved in exclusive circles. Can't say I'm too comfortable having that bastard in town. He'd happily see me dead, or worse. And if you're thinking he might give me to his men for the night, you better know he'd happily do the same with you. Well, that's just one more reason to steer clear of Harbour Town.
What's your problem?
Had a few, have you?
Weird. You're missing the tits, so you can't be me mother. Do us both a favour and go screw yourself.
You belong to Captain Romanov's crew.
Snooping like a spy? Now asking questions? Whoever you are, I'm gonna kick your skull straight out of your stupid head.
So, I've got a couple of questions.
Have you? Well, I'm not talking to anyone I don't know, so go and piss in someone else's ear.
You're gonna tell me what I need to know.
Come on, let's get this done.
Batter him!
I can't stand someone's for it.
That was fun.
All right. What do you want?
You shouldn't have such a big mouth.
What do you want from me?
Do you know where Captain Steelbeard's shack is?
You don't know what you're getting into. If you keep on like this, you're a dead man walking.
You're gonna tell me where Steelbeard's shack is. You're gonna tell me now.
All right. In the gutters. It's in the gutters. It's one of those shacks near Costa's Hotel. Now that's it. I've said enough. Too much.
And that key you had fits the front door.
I've said too much.
About your father. I found this key on Ericsson.
Show me. I don't recognize this, but it has my father's initials on it. He marks his territory. I think he'd have carved his initials into me given the chance. This key's a start, but it's useless without a lock. I don't suppose Ericsson gave up what this key was for, did he? No, I didn't think so. Thanks for this. Let me know if you hear where this key might open.
news to us.
About your father. I found this paper in one of the shacks in the gutters.
Now this is a useful piece of paper. This is precisely what I was looking for. I can finally leave this rat hole. You deserve a reward. Here, I can spare 200 gold coins. But take them, and you ask no more questions. Deal?
Keep the gold. Just answer my questions.
People usually see gold and forget everything else. All right. What do you want to know?
What's so important about that old scrap of paper?
There's no secret that it's linked to my father. You must have worked that much out yourself. But my father is my business.
Tell me about Captain Romanov. Think he'll be a problem?
Couldn't care less about him. I've got what I wanted now. At least part of it.
What's going to happen to the tavern while you're away?
The tavern's only ever been a place for me to hole up in. When it's time for me to move on, I'll find someone who wants it.
What will happen with your father's shack?
I have no use for it. You can have it if you want. You already have the key, after all.
Thanks. That place might come in handy.
It obviously did for my father. If you're going to keep it, take my advice and burn the bed linen.
I'll take the shack. Always wanted something with a sea view. Do you think your father is still on this island?
He was. Whether he still is and whether he's still breathing. Those are different questions. But I'll find him.
That's probably enough with the questions, isn't it?
For now. Maybe. Maybe we can talk again later. You're a rare one. And I've traveled the length and breadth and met a lot of people. Right. All I need to do now is find a way out of this wretched town.
Eriksson had this key on him. It belonged to Captain Gregorius.
Eriksson, the miserable pox rash. He must have stolen it off one of those disease-ridden whores. He'd better pray they gave him something that'll kill him before I do.
Steelbeard has a shack here in the town.
You sure?
Vasily told me.
Patty better not get wind of it. I don't entirely trust Vasily not to get drunk and blab his mouth. He's meant to be watching Patty. But he'd like to do more than watch, I'll bet.
Why are you watching Patty?
Pays to keep an eye on your enemies. And her father wants to pay me back a little for scuttling his ship and killing half his crew when we last fought. Sure, he'd have done the same to me given half a chance. But there's a score to settle. So it's up to me to settle it before he pays me back. Finding Steelbeard. That's something me and his daughter have in common. Maybe her search will help me find her father before she does.
You've sailed out? In these storms?
Seen 100 ships founder, the waters swallow the men. But I've never seen the sea watch a man. Choose its time. Until now. Whatever is out there, circling this island, is doing that. Choosing its time. These temples that rose from the earth, the creatures that came with them, they're nothing. Nothing compared to what is coming next. And no one can stop it. Not you, not me. And sure as hell not the Inquisition.
Do you have a problem with the Inquisition and the Order?
Who do you think locked me up here? One day that Inquisitor will pay. He won't see me coming.
The door is open. You're free.
I'll leave when I want to. At least I get free food here.
How long have you been here?
A few days. They think they're softening me up. They want to know where I hid my gold. And here was me thinking they only cared about spiritual matters.
So why don't you escape?
Escape to where? You seen any ships come here in a week, a month? That's because they're all at the bottom of the sea in pieces. We've got little time to settle our reckonings before we meet our maker. And I have reckonings to settle on this island.
I know what you think about the Inquisition. What do you think about the Don?
I've known Esteban for a long time. He's a good man. Keeps his word. And there are few men I know of who do that. Least of all, honest men like the Inquisitor. Or join the Order and believe your soul will be saved by a flame.
Can't be nice here. It's damp, drafty.
Can tell you never lived at sea. But this rancid clothing does me no good. Short time normally means clean clothes. And I've been sweating into this shirt for 5 straight weeks. I've an old chest in the warehouse on the harbour quay. There's a casket in there with shirts in it. You bring that casket to me, maybe then we can talk about things. I might even throw a few coins your way.
Deal. I'll bring you your casket.
Here's the key to the chest. It's on the upper floor of the warehouse on the harbour quay. Won't be easy to get to, but I can see you're the resourceful type. After you got the stuff, come straight back here and keep the casket hidden. You give me your word on that?
You must really be fond of your shirts. You have my word.
Just get going before I stink myself into an early grave.